seems to be in order. Okay. Yep, this should work. Just that up and that up. Although I think I need to switch sides with that and that. Okay, dokie. Wait, will it show then? Okay, I should probably. Hello, Bubby. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah. So we're gonna be streaming. Okay, maybe I need to put my mic. I'm quite soft. I can tell I'm really soft today. We're gonna put up this mic. Yeah, that should be better. I think that will work. I need to figure out how to get the. We're not really certain how we're gonna do this. Oh wait, let me see the reward queue. Okay, we can take down the reward queue. Since I can see when people are reading things in chat. Oh dear, you have energy. That's not good for me. Yeah, just wait, I could have downloaded the YouTube app. Come on. No, I'm busy trying to just make certain everything is in order. Please let me know if you can't see anything because I only have one window. This might be very awkward to stream. Oh, you cannot share your own channel. Well, then why did you tell me I could share? So this is also our stream anniversary, our affiliate anniversary. Just everything just we put into this one. I'm very excited. This is the Civilization video I was in, and yeah, very happy. So I'm just gonna wait till we get a few more people, just so people don't miss the beginning. Yeah. So I have not watched this video at all, well, except for the first 2 seconds when you're getting it up, but it automatically played once it was added up. So I saw the first 2 seconds, but that's classic-ish intro. I have the puppies on the bed with me. They're cuddles and they're warm, and I'm happy with that. My mouth does hurt, so that could be. Wait a minute, how long is this video? Oh wait, nope, we did not want that. Okay, so this is 2.5 hours. Oh, come on now, it's buffering? I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just need to make sure everything's in order first. I think we should be good to go. Everyone else can, I guess, just catch up on the video. Okay, so I think we're gonna do this. Oh, don't worry. The video you can watch is on YouTube. Please do try and spot me. My username is Kiki the Adorable. And without further ado, I think we can start it if it stops loading. Okay. Okay, let's refresh this.
In the biggest social experiment in Minecraft history, I scattered 1,000 people across 2 massive islands to simulate a realistic civilization.
Maybe I should
The players were given no help or guidance, and just like in real life, if you die, you remain dead forever.
Okay, is it too loud?
Each player has the freedom to do whatever they want, farm for food, become a dictator, and build a society. At least as best as they can, because while one island is a rich, green paradise...
it was that one.
The other one...
So that's how that island
is a
looked.
barren wasteland.
This triple. Well, triple.
It's up to each player to work with what they've got. Will there be peace between the islands, or will there be war?
Yeah,
What ended up happening is the
too.
single most amazing story arc I've ever seen. All I will say is pick a nation to root for and enjoy the video.
So we need to quickly
I present to you.
Okay, so we need to quickly put down there's some audio. Let's put that down a bit. And let's put that down a bit. I think I'm the important one here. I'm the important one. But thank you for the feedback. Okay, he is still loud. Well, wait, loud for me, I guess. Okay, put down the volume. Oh my word! That is a he changed the title card. Nice. I'm in the Discord. And actually, he commissioned me actually for the server icon. Mine didn't get chosen, but it was cool.
It was the beginning of day one, and all 1,000 players began to explore their new homes.
I actually submitted my stuff. Oh, Fluxon! Love him.
Before the first day, I had made everyone choose randomly between Island 1 and Island 2.
I chose Island 2.
I told them that one of the islands, the first one, would be a barren wasteland. You guys having a good time? No.
Salty! Insightful!
I cannot find anything.
It didn't take long for the people who chose
He was
Island
desperate.
1 to realize they had made a massive mistake.
They did. They made a mistake.
Players realized that building civilizations on Island 1 would be particularly challenging, and not only because it was empty, but because some parts of it were completely uninhabitable, like the snow biome. Oh no! And right next door, a massive volcano that could erupt at any moment. Ooh, I'm not going.
Oh, I remember that. I wasn't there, but ads.
Water on the island.
Okay, there's an ad. Oh, come on. Maybe I should just disable ads for this video. But I guess I can't once it started. Okay, we'll wait till these ads are done. Darn it! Okay, let me see. 13, 12, 11. Okay, we might have to keep going through the ads. Okay, these ads are sucking. Really, really sucking. This is gonna be painful.
Okay. This killed a lot of people.
Oh yeah, the boiling water. Oh, he's got lives on each side up.
Needed to find a tree.
Please tell me where the trees are, bro.
I never
Wood is
died.
essential material, and without it, you really can't do anything. Now, luckily for Island 1, there was one tree on the island, and it was pretty big too. But, of course, it was completely surrounded by boiling water.
What?
You've got to be kidding me.
Meanwhile, let's go over to Island 2.
Oh my word, Island 1 never told us about that. Ah, my home.
Hey guys!
Oh my word, that's Barbie Land.
Life on Island 2 was beautiful. The terrain was green, the trees were plentiful, and the water was normal temperature.
Open for business.
Solid water?
Those are my
Are you trying
friends.
to make me drink ocean water?
Oh, there's
People
Jebel.
on Island 2 immediately realized they had chosen the island of safety and wealth. You are literally
Oh, we did
choosing
choose
gold.
Wells.
Yeah. The only real danger on Island 2 was the possibility of falling down from a tree as you're collecting wood.
Oh
Some
yeah.
people
Oh,
finally
there's
made a work
penguins.
around that. So you're planning to build a bakery,
Yes, I am.
and you're forcing your employees to go up and get oak.
Oh, no.
She forcing you to work up here.
Was Hawk. Oh, this is punishment for like last time. Oh, I'm not here yet. This is not mine.
Also, because of the vast amounts of trees, people were very quickly able to craft tools that allowed them to mine
There's-
underground.
Oh, that was
You
Bowden.
doing okay?
And there's Saps.
Great. So many diamonds.
Oh, Flux and Saps. They're gonna get a lot of fan art.
Overall, the people of Island 2
Oh, they've already made fan art of
thrilled with
Flux.
their new home, thrilled with their wealth, and they were very optimistic about their future.
Oh, we were very. Oh, they were Sappy. Sappy from Conquistadors, the cheese people.
Island 1 had finally reached the big tree. You realize how high up you are?
Oh
No? Island 1 was still pretty far from having fully fledged civilizations, but there were communities starting to form. For example, this player named Remy the Rats made a small restaurant to feed those who were
Remy!
starving.
I love him too. Okay, keep in mind these are all of my friends.
You know?
You don't know many?
Why?
You know some?
Ooh, is this a bread line?
Oh, they have bread lines. Both. Yeah, I've been in the community for around 2 years. I just have a lot of friends there.
Weird location.
People at the volcano?
What type of people would choose to live on a volcano?
Oh, my friends did.
Hello.
Linguini. Don't know him really well, but
Mafia.
This was
yep, he started a mafia.
He had recruited about 20 people to join his Italian mafia. His goals were very simple: make friends and get rich.
Hold on, Ish, can we tell you a little secret? We found some netherite.
Oh, really?
Yeah, don't tell anyone though. We're trying to keep it between us.
We'll check back in with these guys later, but in the meantime,
Daisy
on
wants
Island
out,
2,
and
there were
Daisy's not
actual
going out.
Huge civilizations starting to form.
Wait, you actually know people?
Power, I don't care about government. I just want to make a nice place
Well,
for my people to live.
that's amazing.
Calix was the leader of about 50 people in a nation she named the Coalition. And a coalition it was of very
Daisy,
types of
you're not going out.
pirates, bankers, Canadian cartels, bakery owners, and their employees.
Well, to be fair, Penguin is his real like friends. It makes sense that they. Wait, that's Wood Daddy, not Wazok.
Today,
Oh,
Island
poor
2
Wood Daddy.
would face its first conflict.
Hey, you guys can't be destroying the beach.
A group of about 20 people were extracting sand from the shore right next to the Cass Coalition. Cass was obviously not happy about this, but these people didn't care because they were from a much bigger nation called the Commonwealth.
Oh, the Commonwealth. I heard they were big.
We're actually 5 nations combined.
Oh, they still
into
rule.
one. We have strength in numbers.
The Commonwealth was a massive civilization that was formed on day 1.
And Cora?
Distinct groups were close enough to each other that they just decided to come together and unify under one nation. As a result, the Commonwealth had a government with 5 leaders at the top and over 150 citizens.
We're going to turn from this mountain into our city currently.
Okay. The Commonwealth leaders were very ambitious and wanted to make the Commonwealth the most beautiful, the most respected, the most powerful
Daisy.
on Island 2, even if it came at the expense of others.
Okay, Daisy. Okay, we need to quickly go and make sure Daisy's happy.
Further ahead than Island 1.
5 seconds. Actually, wait more than 5 seconds. Yes, Daisy. Yes. Okay, we're just figuring out some dog food. Vermin! Hello, Vermin. Good morning. Hello. We're doing a reaction to Ish Civilisation. This is day one. Oh, Panda! Panda, Panda, Panda. Hello. No, I'm not making you breakfast. I'm making doggies breakfast. And I'm gonna quickly go to a quick bathroom break and whistle for 5 seconds. Oh, not 5 seconds. Sorting out the doggies and then I'll resume. Good thing we're still on day one. So nothing major has happened. It's more an introduction to everyone. So we don't need to worry as much about people missing things. Wonky. Okay, I think we are back. Daisy, don't jump off the bed. Okay, I think everything is under control. We can now resume.
Expected, but let's see what happens in the following days.
Oh, we're now on day 2. Yeah, I can see how many people, only 4 people died on my island.
Nobody was expecting that the beginning of day 2 would end up having one of the most consequential moments of the entire event.
Welcome, No Skill Dan. No, the dogs got breakfast.
Was running his restaurants when he received a visit from a player named Spoon.
Night, I need food, I'm dying. Yo, Spoon. Yeah. Your private bar. Oh, I need food.
Thank you for the follow. So glad to have you here. Welcome.
Now, this player, Spoon, was a rising leader on Island 1. He was known for always giving away his own food. But some people started to suspect that Spoon's supposed generosity was merely a method to gain popularity, to further his political ambitions. That is, until... Oh my god.
Already?
Who is a traitor? You trying to assassinate Spoon?
What the?
Spoon had survived an assassination attempt, which brought him exactly...
Yeah, I have so much videos I need. Oh boy, Jedi, it's in there. They wrote in the chat.
And on day 2, Spood used this leverage to establish an empire named Westhelm.
So that's where West Helm came from.
These people have made me emperor. This right here is going to be our capital. We're also building a massive coliseum.
You mean where people fight to the death?
Exactly.
Oh dear.
Even though the people of Westhelm were still struggling with food and resources, their motivation to succeed was unbelievable.
Also, if this sounds a little off, please tell me.
Tried to take my life. Someone with this face. But now he's dead.
For the first time, it seemed like the people of Island 1 had hope.
Are you certain?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon. Nearly killed by some dude.
I think I remember the ballad.
Island 1 was finally starting to develop civilizations, but not all of them were as motivated as Westhelm. Right next door, for example, was a cult named Nevermore that literally just boxed themselves in and wanted nothing to do with the rest of the world.
Wait, that was a cult?
Nevermore.
And honestly,
The
they weren't
tyrannical?
wrong to be pessimistic.
He's so cool. Oh,
Some of the people who
Kanuki.
chose Island 1 had secretly been
Kanuki's
hoping that
actually a
when
streamer,
finally
you should follow
people
him.
got
Oh,
around,
there's-
they would find droves
my
of
birthday was
fire and
Benji.
diamonds. But instead, they only found a giant layer of lava that stemmed from the volcano and covered the entire island. This lava layer ended up killing a lot of people. That said, a lot of people weren't necessarily angry at the poor conditions themselves, but more so about the inequality between Island 1 and Island 2. See, even though the two islands
yeah.
had a border separating them, preventing anyone from crossing for now, rumors were spreading about the wealth and the amazing environment of Island 2. Because
Oh, yeah, we had
some
great
people on
wealth.
Island 1 were starting to develop some feelings about the other island.
Island 2 might be the better island, but we're the better people.
Oh, in fact,
No, they
artists
aren't.
on Island 1 were already making propaganda posters, some of which were rather concerning, including a few creations by our mafia leader, Lingolini. Speaking of
yeah, they did make some
on the volcano
propaganda.
on day 2.
I just survived an assassination attempt.
What?
Whoa. Mamma mia, help me, I'm getting chased. Lego likes just to take me out of nowhere and I had to run down the mountain.
It was becoming a pretty common occurrence on Island 1 for people to try to rob or murder as a means to get food or resources. But
Salty
Lingolini was
died.
not going to let that slide. Well, what are you going to do about that then?
I put the hit out on him. Everybody in the mafia knows that the Lego likes is an enemy of the mafia.
But then, during our interview... Oh, wait, who's coming out over here? There's some people coming
Oh,
out.
those are people from Infernus, they're our allies.
Oh, really?
Oh, Infernus is run by friends.
Territory with a larger group called Infernus, whose main goal was to
Listen.
protect the sacred land of the volcano.
I believe Triple was there,
I
and
spoke with
Zen,
the leader,
and
a player
Sin.
named Seneca, who described herself as the queen of Infernus.
I believe she was kind of more of a figurehead.
We have to treat the volcano with the respect it deserves, and we hope we can work with Lingolini to do just that.
Seneca and Lingolini agreed to protect each other in case of an invasion and use the volcano's height and flowing lava to their advantage.
If anybody tries to attack us, we'll kick them out like a Koopa shell.
Now, speaking of invasions, on day 2, the Cass Coalition was approached by an army of boats.
Guys, I think we're under attack.
It looks like for some reason the Commonwealth was coming to attack.
No, we can't fight this. We gotta run. Get everyone out. Get everyone out.
But after a few moments of panic, it turned out to be just a group of immigrants who had gotten lost.
We are not here to invade, I swear. We're not here to invade you, we promise.
Why are y'all here? It's you mother.
But I didn't do anything. I just followed
You
them.
brought them all. You didn't do anything. Okay.
The leader of the migrants, a player named 300,
Who the hell
profusely
300?
apologized for the
He's
scare,
fine.
and then the migrants took off. What's going on, Cass?
I know they didn't mean to do that. I'm telling my people not to worry.
Glad to hear. Now, on day 2, players had finally realized that Island 2 was not technically an island at all, but an archipelago or chain of islands. The northern island was an optimal place to settle with open fields, trees, and wildlife. So naturally it had the biggest civilizations, including the Commonwealth, the Caste Coalition, and a huge kingdom named Tricolor ruled by a monarch named Jofiel.
The red stands for the underground, the green...
The amount of people. Wait, what?
The center island, meanwhile, had
Thank you, Dad! Oh my word!
and was the home of a small nation called
First time dream!
Land. What is
Thank you! Best of technically affiliate anniversary and reaction video ever.
extremely dense,
Thank you so much!
jungles and swamps. As a result, no one really wanted to
Oh my
stay there.
word, thank you. Oh, and Lone Wolf, thank you also for this subscription. That wasn't a follow, that was a subscription.
Any lawn chairs or furniture.
Oh wait, that was the gifting subscription. I'm confused, but thank you so much. Oh my word, thank you so much everyone.
Because he didn't want to get dragged into politics and drama. Still, he made lots of friends across the island too.
I'm so happy.
Flux actually
Thank
became
you.
the second in
Oh, so
command.
Fluffy is definitely happy.
Speaking of, Three Below
There
Zero
have been a lot of
successfully
ads.
reached their destination all the way up north.
Oh, thank you.
Other than accidentally
I'm so
invading the
happy.
Caste Coalition, these guys seemed pretty insignificant. But little did people know this new
Oh my word,
civilization
thank you,
was about
Dan.
to
Thank you.
change the entire
Hello,
world.
Jeff. Good morning. I believe we're on day 2, or we're on day. Yeah, we're still on day 2.
And we intend to use it for good. We are enlightened. We are the light. We are Luminara.
Oh, Luminara, the bridge people.
The migrants had decided to call their civilization Luminara.
They were
They saw
migrants.
themselves as the
They're
light
still
of
getting.
the innovators, the inventors. See, the reason Three
And
Below
the
Zero
gifts.
had chosen this
Yes, I will be pointing out people's names because they're my
it
friends.
wasn't by accident. After
These
the
are people I've played with for 2 years.
used content and propaganda released by the people of Island 1 to
Oh yeah, maybe we'll do reactions later to some of the personal videos.
the northernmost point of Island 2.
The North Pole.
His goal was to settle as closely as possible to the other islands so that when the day comes, when the borders drop, Luminara can build a massive bridge connecting the two islands, giving free passage as a sign of good faith.
How on earth did they build that?
Bring about world peace. But it wouldn't be that simple. The second in command of Luminara,
Oh yeah,
Flux,
Fluffy
as
hates it.
well as the
Oh,
other
there's
civilizations,
Flux.
did not
I saw you
want
draw
the
fan
bridge
art
to
of
be
him.
built. They had seen the Island 1 propaganda. They knew that people on Island 1 were angry.
Yeah, we were terrified.
Island 1 would just use that bridge as an opportunity to invade Luminara and perhaps invade the rest of Island 2, leading to a world war.
That bridge is a bad idea. Moving up north was a bad idea. Island 1 is going to invade us, and Luminara is going to be their first target.
What about the goal of world peace?
You know, I have no clue which parts are acted and which parts are real because I wasn't there for most of this.
To befriend our enemies. The way we're going to achieve world peace is by uniting Island 2 against Island 1.
Oh, there's Mad Sweet. Hey, they forgot about us.
They finished the bridge.
Well,
I will just consider Mads as our representative, I guess.
when Island 1 comes and kills us all.
Yeah. Let's say he's really improved in editing over the past few vids. It took 2 years to improve his editing. This looks worth it.
Day 2 came to an end. Tensions were rising, both within nations and between
Oh,
islands.
there's my friend
leading people to
Clover.
worry about what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Back on Island 1, I was watching a small group of pirates who called themselves Al-Karasal.
Oh my word, they're storming temples. Why are these?
Now, if you look closely, there was a person of interest hanging around with the pirates. Well, what are you gonna do about
Okay, personal side. I believe there's a bunch of people who wanted to be pirates who are gonna join these pirates because I was originally on their group before I got invited in that a huge nation, kind of pre-planned nation, I forgot what it's called. But they wanted to be pirates. and I got invited to join them, but then once accepted, I got invited to join Calix Celestialis, so I joined that nation instead. I had so much fun. So just so you know, I don't think my nation is going to be shown much, if at all, but we were in an alliance with Barbie Land. Oh my word, there's a hype chest. Okay, let me open this. Button mashing mode. Share. And thank you so much for all the support, everyone. It really, really means a lot. Yeah, so we're going to be trying to look out for Calix Celestialis if they mention us at all. I have a feeling I might get kind of mentioned as a terrorist. I was never interviewed, but I was a terrorist in my own way because I bred. We don't actually know how many bees I bred. What I know is that my nation did not go near my house for good reason. Although I did host a wedding first for my friends. Now, when the border drops, we imported a officiant from Island 1. It was fun, but I probably might see myself at the Barbie Land Beach Day party. That's a fun one.
So to be clear, Legolikes had a bounty on his head, and he was hanging around pirates. You could probably guess how this ends.
Yo, Lego Zanga's here. So this is everything you guys got, huh? Not much.
Oh, yikes. Not the boiling wood? Oh, they're overrunning him.
Oh my gosh. The Alcaracina pirates had killed Legolikes, but there was a small problem.
He's loot?
Hear about the news.
Yeah, I saw it, but we don't know who claimed the bounty. It didn't say it in the chat.
Because Legolikes had technically died to boiling water instead of a player, Lingolini didn't know who actually killed him. But fortunately for the pirates, when a player dies, the dead player drops their own head, which the pirates believed would be the proof they needed to collect their bounty later today. So you're expecting a payment later?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'll go.
Oh my, this could get interesting.
By day 3, players had basically mapped out.
Ooh, skeleton character in your costume. Interesting.
To the environment.
Day 1 was horrific. We literally had bread line. Day 2, we're building a coliseum, a citadel. I am literally immortal. Hopefully that isn't foreshadowing.
Emperor's Food was still the most powerful man on Island.
Probably foreshadowing.
He was invited to a big international meeting hosted by a charity group called the Blue Cross.
Oh, I remember them.
We're here mainly to discuss plans in case the volcano erupts. What are your individual plans?
A large bunker underground.
Just not using flammable materials.
Oh my word, this will
What? You don't have plans? If that volcano erupts, you deserve to die.
I adore whale milk.
Emperor's Food had
He just got promoted to senior mod actually.
that he learned that he
Yesterday.
hates meetings.
Oh, I'm gonna go there.
When Emperor's Food left, the other leaders were unsettled. Was this guy really the figurehead of Island 1?
Okay, we need a better representative.
Then, basically right on cue.
I have a feeling that might be scripted, that one.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hi, Benji.
This is Benji, and
Oh, he had his own nation.
leader of Island 1's second biggest civilization, called Elysium.
Alright, Elysium. The Greek one. He really liked his Greeks. Hi, Daisy. Hello, my puppy. Do you want to come cuddle us? Oh, you're a cuddly baby. You're a cuddly baby. Everyone, I'm being cuddled by a puppy. This is my puppy, Daisy. I believe she's almost 14 weeks old. Oh, yes, oh, Fluffy, you're gonna like this one. This is kind of a Greek nation. Well, not Greek nation, but they're kind of all Roman. No, I believe it's Greek. It's called Elysium. Yeah, Benji is my friend. He's cool. Actually, after the event, he even had an Elysium Discord Minecraft server for like a few weeks. Keep in mind this was a few years ago, so technically no longer open, but it was cool. I lost it.
representatives believed that given the harsh conditions of Island 1, an island-wide alliance could be a game changer. But first...
Before we make this official, we have to convince everyone else to join.
See, there were a few civilizations not present at the meeting, and to complete the full Island 1 alliance, the Blue Cross would have to go out and get them all on board. First was the Alcaracina pirates, who coincidentally happened to pass by the meeting as opposed to
Wait, they were noble buckets? I thought they were by Storming Hell. Unless Storming Hell just kind of was more active in the Discord. I didn't realize I'm very certain Linguini was not this prominent. But Ish likes fun things, so obviously he made him more prominent. Tyrannical? Love him. Although he took his people as refugees. So. Yeah, I'd like to see why they were refugees in the first place.
They were also rumored to have an extremely strict government, but also a large amount of very skilled fighters.
In fairness.
As a result, people were kind of scared to approach them.
Bobby!
They had to eventually to complete the Blue Cross Alliance. They knew that if this alliance works out, it wouldn't...
Wait, no, they got Seneca, that's from Infernus, so that's not it.
The most powerful force in the world would become Island 1.
And... well, to be fair, they got less people than we did, but so no, we didn't have the PvPers. Yeah, those people were a lot of the PvPers because they wanted netherite. They all went to that island for netherite, mostly, and pretty building blocks. That was a bad mistake. What? Who does that?
As you can see, there was a bit of commotion at the Commonwealth.
And they just let the TNT be placed?
Their own land because of a miscommunication. What happened was one of the 5 leaders, Coraline, got the idea that the Commonwealth was planning to move east. So she started telling everyone to move. Thus, believing that they wouldn't need their own land anymore, one of the citizens just decided to blow it up.
I thought we were moving. What? We're not moving. I'm surrounded by aliens.
Overall, the Commonwealth was having trouble getting anything done because the 5 leaders were constantly fighting over...
They were probably fighting.
See, there were 5 leaders, each with 1 vote. But because they were originally 5 separate nations, each with a differing amount of citizens, should the smallest faction's vote have the same weight as the biggest faction's vote?
It is ridiculous that Armin's vote is worth the same as mine. I mean, I need about 50 people, and he has barely 5.
We had like 20, okay. Okay, more like 10, but it was like 10 to 20 people. We have our own wiki that I created, but... Actually, I'm gonna put that in. Let me quickly find it, and I'm gonna put that in the chat.
Focused on like letting everybody do their thing.
But at the same time, the lack of any regulations
Hi, puppy. Who's your puppy?
Players making strange and ugly buildings. So to solve this, Cass hired a building inspector.
I have placed a lot of foundation for a glorious city, basically made out of stone. That way no one can burn us down.
However, the building inspector did get a little power hungry. What's going on here?
He said he's gonna demolish my house because it's not up to building code.
Because it's not up to code.
So then, citizens took matters into their own hands.
I remember I tried to make a constitution. It didn't work out, but I still tried to make a constitution.
Anyway, on day 3, the biggest nations on Island 2 were still the Commonwealth, the Cass Coalition, and Tricolor. Tricolor was a medieval civilization separated into 3 regions, one of them being an underground city.
Okay, now I've got it on my phone. Now let's see. Where's the paste
I don't know that much about Jofiel and Tricolor because
here we go.
they're more private.
Okay, everyone, I'm gonna send where you can find my wish.
Rather than doing outside diplomacy. But people would still come to Jofiel with all the political news of Island 2.
I am so tired of the politics already.
People are concerned with Aperion trying to colonize them.
Oh my god.
Everyone, that is my nation.
A rumor about a group named Aperion colonizing people happened to be false. Aperion was just a small town led by a player named Alkaline, and it was actually the only nation other than Luminara that directly
Aperion.
the ocean next to Island 1.
Wait, I thought...
That said, the rumor
Huh?
that Island 1 was uniting was...
Didn't Aperion live on the central island?
Especially the two border states. So Jovial invited...
We could be worried they were going to invade us.
...diplomats of Island 2 for an emergency meeting. The only leader who declined was 3 Below Zero because he was busy building the Luminara Bridge.
No.
So he sent in his place his second in command.
We probably declined.
What's your plan here?
I don't care what 3 Below Zero says. We need to make sure everyone unites against Island 1.
Oh dear.
And because this meeting was the most important event yet on Island 2, Jovial invited a neutral mediator, someone who could lead the meeting in a fair
This isn't not gonna turn out well.
Saps, where are you going?
Apparently they're making me lead the meeting with all the Island 2 leaders.
You sound very excited about it.
Oh no, I'm not excited, I'm terrified. I'm accidentally gonna cause a war.
Yeah, I think he did last time. He did again this time. Wait, was that one where I wouldn't actually know? I was a hermit mostly who break these.
Forward to a productive conversation.
Thanks, it's great.
So, as the president of Aperion, I'm actually really worried about our town, which is why I'm proposing we all join a defense pact. If one of us gets attacked, all of us are under attack.
Oh, but that's not the meeting then?
That's good. That's a good start. But if Island 1 attacks, say, Luminara, well, by the time you can even arrive to defend us, everyone at Luminara will already be dead.
Which is why I think we need to focus our efforts on preventing an attack in the first place.
An attack is inevitable. I'm just saying.
Hold on, Flux. Let Jovial finish.
Island 1 is starving. They're not going to attack us. They have bigger problems. And imagine for a second how quickly we could change their hearts and minds if, instead of treating them as an enemy, we send them aid.
Actually, we took a lot of refugees.
I think Joe feels right. We do the defense pact, but we also send aid to Island 1. Basically, we're ready for an attack, but we try our best to prevent it. I'm on board with that.
I can agree to that.
The Commonwealth agrees.
Guys, no, this is ridiculous. Island 1 is literally making propaganda saying death to Island 2. They're jealous that we live in a paradise, and they're gonna invade us no matter
Oh, this
what.
is...
And you wanna send aid to them? Guess what? They're gonna take whatever you send them. Food,
this, I think, is definitely voice acted.
against us.
Definitely voice acted.
Hold on, Island 1 isn't evil.
But I can't say necessary
They just need help.
You cannot be this naive.
because of the angles.
Everyone is super on edge.
Okay, never mind. I'm not certain.
Guys, Island 1 is united. They have hundreds of people all aligned in the same goal.
To be fair, they had less people than we did. They all died.
If they decide to attack any single one of our nations, it'll be easy. All they'll need to do is walk ahead, which is why we need to either merge all of our nations right now. We all choose a spot and combine into one civilization.
Never happened.
Or we attack Island 1 first.
Are you crazy?
What's crazy, Jovial, is you leading all of us to our death.
It's too much. We can't do that.
If we don't do this, it's the end of Island 2.
We can't do that. That's crazy.
What is happening?
Everyone, we can't fight. Let's just vote. All in favor of Flux's plan to treat Island 1 as an enemy, say aye.
Well, that's awkward. But nice speech he gave. Oh my word, is just good at these angles. That's some nice foreshadowing. Okay, I'm just gonna say now. Okay, so the event is not scripted. Okay, just so like everyone knows, it's not scripted. But post-event, for the past like year and a half, they have been doing sessions, like acting sessions, to reenact scenes. Because dialogue isn't always great, and there's many. I didn't join any because they were all at like ungodly times. So, this is all real, this all happened in the event, but some stuff might be a little tweaked for not really tweaked for storyline, but reenacted for better angles, better dialogue, basically making this all more like a movie. It happened in the season 2 event. This is 2.5. So just like, know that some things might be a little not as they were, but it's all kind of cool. Some people don't like that it's not truly authentic because it was reenacted and things like that. Also, it's only showed a lot of the like videos like from people's perspectives are the ones they sent in. I was too lazy to send in my footage from my replays. Yeah. I was lazy. And my replays were just chaos.
Meanwhile, at West Helm, I ran into something interesting.
Our next song is called Island One.
Oh my word.
So you remember this guy?
The Ballad of Emperor Spoon.
Well, he had joined a band that produced actual songs and then performed them all across Island 1.
Oh yeah, I heard about bands. Although I have a feeling this one might be reenacted with mods.
Who found that the music bolstered the morale of his citizens.
Okay, I am so certain.
Citizen is a productive citizen.
Okay, I have a feeling that was reenacted because we did not have instruments.
Even though Emperor Spoon was a chaotic figure, West Helm itself was the opposite.
Get food, Fluffy.
An army, a storage system, and a hierarchy. From
I'm starting to wonder if I should always have a chat shown in the video so people know what I'm reacting to, but nah.
role in West Helm's justice system. That said, Emperor Spoon was not happy when he heard that yesterday, Benji and the other leaders had been talking poorly about him.
Okay, we need a better representative. Our final goal is to put Benji Button in here. No, that is a joke. That is a joke.
You don't want Benji to die, do you?
Well, I mean...
Probably he does.
Benji and the other leaders were concerned that Emperor Spoon is unstable and may
Probably was
take
unstable.
over the entire island. And their concerns only grew when Spoon was caught listening to Napoleon on Spotify. But they also knew that if Island 2 were to ever attack, they needed Spoon on their side, so they didn't know what to do.
Well, here we are. I just want to say, thank you, Spoon.
Oh my word, he's director 7! I didn't realize he was in the band. Well, we had our own musician. We had UPGX.
Seneca, the Queen of Infernus, had decided to begin building a massive castle for her people.
In the sky.
A beautiful home base that would hover directly over the volcano.
How did people not die building that?
One meeting, a lot of leaders expressed worries about rumors that the volcano may erupt, and they talked about how they would
Yeah, there is gonna be a boat day, but I slept through that day, so
everyone believed that the volcano was dangerous.
I kept oversleeping at some point.
Seneca, who had decided to take the opposite approach.
It's not just paranoia. If we really value the volcano, we need to have faith it won't erupt.
The main goal of Infernus as a civilization was to preserve the sacred land of the volcano. So what better way to show faith and demonstrate loyalty than to make your home right above it? Lingolini, meanwhile, decided to make his home underground within the volcano.
Live under the ground, like a Goomba.
Lingolini's main goal was to get rich, and having direct access to iron and gold was one reason for him and the Mafia to live there. But it wasn't the main reason. Remember this interaction from day one?
Oh, yeah, yes, let me tell you a little secret. We found some netherite.
Oh, really? Scattered throughout the volcano were pieces of netherite sacred land, they need a deal.
Yeah, we want some really cool
The
builds.
Mafia can keep
I had a
Infernus
random
so
bee
long
house.
if they provide Infernus with some of the minerals they find. But Lingolini was unsatisfied. So
They want to use us. They want cheap labor. I'm not giving them anything.
Lingolini didn't like how Infernus was basically forcing the Mafia to mine for them with nothing in return. So he secretly instructed everyone in the Mafia not to give Infernus anything. Lingolini's hope was that Infernus never asks for those minerals and forgets about the deal entirely.
Ooh.
Otherwise, he would be in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of land conflict.
That said, despite this conflict, the rest of the Island 1 unification effort was going very well. Earlier today, Lingolini had decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance.
Thank you all so much for having me.
The Alcaracina pirates were also eager to join, and surprisingly, so was Nevermore. There was only one holdout. This mysterious civilization was called the Covenant, and it was ruled by a dictator named Turntap. How are you elected exactly? By a vote of the people or the vote of yourself?
Elected? What's that?
Turntap wasn't sure about joining the Island 1 Alliance because the people of the Covenant were generally skeptical of outsiders. They only took pride in their own nation, especially in their army, which was composed of really good PvPers who weren't above using torture to get their way. Are they drowning this guy? Now, I felt a little bad for this player, so I threatened the Covenant. Covenant uses water torture. I'm reporting this to Sidefall News. So I went to the local news reporter. Sidefall, I have a story for you. I just caught the Covenant waterboarding one of their own people.
Oh. Well, I'm paid off by them, so I don't really care.
What?
Dude, it's free money.
You know what?
It's called a business for a reason. It's not cool
Ooh.
Sidefall ran a news business with questionable...
Oh right, I remember the news business.
Fake stories, writing things like, the lava is rising, just to sell more papers. That said, earlier today, he had made a legitimate discovery that could devastate the entire island. Island 1 had a lot of known dangers, from the lava layer to the boiling water to the powdered snow. But there was one last danger that nobody knew about until now. Meanwhile, the people of Island 2 had spent the day building their civilizations and having a good time. Yesterday, their leaders had voted that whenever the border drops, Island 2 would send aid to Island 1, hoping this gesture would lead to peace. But not everyone agreed with this approach.
End of Island 2.
When Flux returned home to Luminara, 3 Below Zero was furious at Flux for causing chaos at the meeting and for going against Luminara's values. 3 Below Zero, as the leader of Luminara, was actually heavily in favor of sending aid to Island 1. The whole point of the Luminara Bridge was to make peace with Island 1, not to start a war. As a result, 3 Below Zero demoted Flux from his position as second in command. I spoke with Legacy, a citizen of Luminara.
Yeah, Flux has been gone all day. People here don't really like him anymore.
Flux and his crew had spent the day building a secret bunker under the ocean, a place for them to hide if Island 1 attacks. And then Flux spent the rest of the day helping his best friend, Saps, finish building his home.
Despite all the chaos, Sab still reached out to me after I was demoted.
Mr. Mediator, what a good friend.
Flux over here can be a little unpredictable, but he's my friend, and I know he genuinely wants the best for us.
Even though Flux was much more ambitious than Zaps, these two had become very good friends.
So many diamonds already.
Yeah, look at this.
But just as day 4 was about to come to a peaceful end, something happened that would change the course of Island 2 forever.
It is fun, Jeff. It is really fun.
Jofiel, the leader of one of Island 2's largest civilizations, was walking across Tricolor with her second in command, Seraphim.
What are you doing?
Oof.
What? No way. The second in command of Tricolor had just killed their own leader. And immediately, all of Island 2 went on lockdown. Everyone was confused about what caused this to happen. They killed Jofiel. Why? After Seraphim fled, Tricolor was in complete disarray.
I have a code reading system.
Flux told Saps it might be a good idea for him to call an emergency meeting with all the leaders. So, for the sake of the island, Saps agreed to host a meeting tomorrow. But for now, he and many others headed to Tricolor to help them restore order.
I have a cuddle puppy.
Now, Island 2 wasn't the only place that would face tragedy. Oh, what? The leader of the Alcaracina Pirates, Noble Bucket, died very suddenly. They sent me the footage of what happened. Oh, no. He doesn't know the lava layer's there.
No. I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead. I think I'm...
Oh my god.
With world leaders dying left and right, the media had plenty to report on. The most trusted news company was from Elysium, called Daybreak Media.
Oh my word, I love Daybreak Media.
The truth, unlike that bozo.
I'm actually subscribed.
And later into day 5, the news would get even crazier. For purposes of unity, the Covenant had finally decided to join the Blue Cross Alliance, thus successfully uniting the entirety of Island 1.
I wouldn't call that really united.
But right away, the strength of this alliance would be
I guess.
Earlier, a citizen of Infernus had accidentally told someone outside of Infernus that there was netherites in the volcano. And this news spread all across the island. This was a disaster for Infernus and the Lingualini Mafia, who had been trying to keep the existence of netherites to themselves. Immediately after hearing about the netherite, the Covenant sent a mining expedition into the volcano without telling Infernus. And lo and behold, they confirmed there was netherite. Because the Covenant had a scary reputation and a ruthless army, Queen Seneca of Infernus felt it was in her best interest to allow the Covenant to mine. But when other nations like Westhelm started asking if they too could mine in the volcano, Seneca said no.
Oh, puppy cuddles.
People are saying we're being selfish. They're the ones being selfish, trying to take our resources.
It's true.
Listen, Island 2 is rich. We are not. Now, with netherite, we actually have a chance of evening the playing field, but the volcano people are hogging it.
Before any fighting could break out, the Blue Cross quickly reached out to all the leaders and told them to put this issue on hold.
We're inviting everyone here tomorrow, so we can all talk this through peacefully. We're Island 1. We cannot afford to have a war over some mineral.
Meanwhile, Island 2 was still processing the death of Jofiel.
Even though I was just a farmer, you still make me feel important.
Saps would invite all the leaders for a meeting later so they could coordinate a hunt for Seraphim and discuss their plans for when the border inevitably drops. Now, after Jofiel's death, Tricolor had lost a lot of its power, which left the island with really one dominant nation, the Commonwealth.
It's okay, Fluffy. Someday you'll get cuddles.
Commonwealth leaders were in constant fights with each other.
It is ridiculous.
She's sleepy. She's sleepy, Fluffy.
Well, this all came
Like
to
you
a
should
head
be,
on day
by
5
the
when
way.
one of the leaders was caught plotting
I watched
to
my
take
plan because you're
control of the
contributing.
entire Commonwealth. So another Commonwealth leader then paid an assassin to, well, oh my God! Wolfram's dead.
What?
After this, people from the Commonwealth lost even more faith in their governments. This Commonwealth citizen went to the Cass Coalition to complain to Cass directly.
I got information that there might be netherite on the other island. My leadership said, quote, netherite is useless.
Netherite is, of course, not useless. I think that's a foolish statement.
As the Commonwealth erupted, the
Oh my
Cass
word.
Coalition thrived. But they did have their own problems. Is this your employee?
Yes, he is.
That implies I get paid.
Is he not getting paid?
Skip out on work.
You hear this woman?
Earlier, what Daddy had
Who?
ditched
Daddy?
work to attend a party in Barbieland.
I was in that party. Wait, they did not do the party?
Life and chopped down one of the tallest
did they?
trees in the Cass Coalition.
That was like the biggest event.
You have to yell louder. I can't hear you. You're so far up. You have to get closer to the ground.
No, let's just say everyone loves Wood Daddy a lot.
Now, because of this recent tragedy, Cass decided to stay home from Saps's meeting. That
Good
said,
idea.
Every other major leader was now on their way.
Okay, let's see. Prediction. Okay, everyone, I'm just going to quickly pause and let's see if I can run a prediction. Okay. Okay, everyone, for let's say a minute. Hey, I was busy writing a prediction. Darn it. Hey, I'm back. I see I should have made the period longer, but anyway, we will now watch, and we will see what the result is.
As the leaders and representatives arrived, there was one
It's an issue event.
person who
It's
would be
we all know the
brutally
results, but anyway.
asked, banned from attending the meeting.
No meetings ever ended well.
Started, Flux called me to his underground bunker because he had something, quote,
Holy snowbird!
to tell me. Flux, what are you gonna do?
Well, first, let me just explain. I'm not allowed to attend this meeting because the leaders of this island are utterly incompetent.
Oh, lovely.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. And their response is, let's give Island 1 more gear. It's completely brainless, and it's going to result in all of our people dying.
Not really.
I had a plan, but nobody listened. They all voted against it. Look, we can still save this island, but the
Now, where is my tablet? Now I see why this dude has so much fan art.
What do you mean, has to go?
Has to go?
Nice. I'm not busy about to start doing fan art midstream.
Done waiting. It's gonna happen today.
Yeah, I might as well choose my production now.
Welcome. Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of very important stuff to talk about.
You know, during the first meeting, there was one person there who actually understood what I was saying. Seraphim reached out to me, asked me if they could help in any way. I told Seraphim to kill Jofield. And today, we will finish the job!
Oh my god.
Wait, so Seraphim gets there. What actually happens next?
Something I didn't want to do, but something that needs to be done. I'm going to save this island by any means necessary.
I would like to bring it to the table. If you agree with both KOS and Seraphim, please say aye.
And this is why I'm so glad my nation didn't go to this meeting.
We have no other choice.
Might as well just show the result now.
Alright, so I have something to say. Is there a possibility?
Congrats, Jeff.
Any possibility that the assassination of Wolfram and the assassination of Jofield by Seraphim is any way connected? Is there a conspiracy going on right now? Do we think that's a thing? Are leaders safe?
I have reasons to believe that leaders are not safe.
Flux, do you feel any guilt doing all this?
Well, part of me feels bad for Saps.
I also don't think the leaders
Well,
are safe.
Sap seems more fan art.
He has no idea what's about to happen to him.
Yeah, poor guy.
But if you had to betray one person to save 1,000, would you?
Oh no, I don't remember if it started a war, but it was death. As yeah. Kuru. Okay, that is staged because I have no clue what happened. The Saps wouldn't, I don't think, thought that he was blamed. Alright, he ran away because he thought everyone thought he killed him, but no. Then he got a bounty. We did not want to do the bounty, we just didn't want anyone to kill us. We were a super neutral nation. I think I'm gonna sleep on this day. Yeah, they have not come in with the bees.
It was a new day, and Island 2 was in shock.
Yeah, we weren't.
On day 4,
I mean, they were.
Saps was in Tricolor helping the people after the death of Jofield. Flux and his crew had built a trap in his roof. And Saps did not know they had done this.
Poor
He had been
Saps.
framed by his friend Flux, used as a scapegoat for Flux's plan. But because they had to rush to build the trap, it actually wasn't fully successful. Some of the dripstone, including the one meant for 3 Below Zero, had failed, but overall, the trap still killed the leader of Empyrean, Alkaline Elk, a leader of the Commonwealth, Coraline, and 4 other very high-ranking officials from across the island. The people of Island 2 were devastated, confused, and angry.
That explains all the bounties.
After the trap went off, Seraphim was immediately caught and killed. Oh! But when more people found out about how exactly their leaders died, their anger wasn't really towards Seraphim, but toward the person they believed was behind it all, Saps. And it made sense. Saps knew he'd be hosting leaders at his home. It was his roof that had a secret trap, a trap that happened to fit perfectly into the design of the roof. Saps was about as guilty as it was possible to be.
Except he wasn't.
With that, all the major Island 2 nations, from the Commonwealth to the Cast Coalition to Tricolor to Luminara, declared Saps to be hunted down and killed, while Flux got away.
Poor guy. Yeah, that's a staged picture. But it's a good one. Look, things might be staged, but they look good. There's a reason they're staged. Because why are you going onto a tree?
It was announced that tomorrow, on day 7, the border between the 2 islands will finally fall. Both islands now have 1 day to prepare.
We were meant to prepare. Oh, they were struggling. Yeah, all we wanted to do was import our efficient.
Now, when the people of Island 1 saw the chaos happening on the other island, most just didn't really care about it. A lot of the hatred against Island 2 that was popular in the early days had faded away. That is, except for this player named Oppenheimer, who was determined to take out Barbie Land because in 2023, the Barbie movie had outsold the Oppenheimer movie.
I'm building a nuclear rocket that will make yesterday's
I'm Oppenheimer.
like child's play.
But when Oppenheimer tried testing his nuke, it went up, and up, and up, and was never seen again. Now, day 6 did
And he managed to get it to go
for
up.
some of the civilizations. For example, at Nevermore, what is this? What are you doing up here?
I got voted out because they hate me.
Oh! What about me?
Yeah, that happened.
I didn't do anything. I blame Ish. Meanwhile, at Elysium,
I hate being a leader. Everyone
Oh yeah, Benji hated being Benji hated being the lead, I forgot that.
because his people kept opposing any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle. The people of Elysium were generally skeptical of government officials, sometimes even holding trials against them.
Oh, they're holding any
Particular
trial.
trial did not go to plan.
Guys, somebody stole Gerald. The mushroom cow Gerald has been stolen.
There they all go.
Wait, who are they going after? Oh, they saw string on.
There was a bit of a food problem going on. Not a shortage, a feud. See, Remy the Rat had opened up a new restaurant right across from the Coliseum, but the food was questionable. So his customers had instead started buying their food from another player named Dinosaur. That is, until... What is he?
Remy.
Permanently closed. All food is now at... Remy, are you behind the burner of Dinosaur?
Oh, I worried.
Coliseum was finally complete. What do you plan on using this arena for?
Do I actually have to say legally?
No?
Maybe a little bit of blood will be shed, but that's all I can say.
While Although Spood was a popular leader who got things done, he had also developed a reputation of being a little unstable. He said outlandish things, he can't stand meetings, and his justice system wasn't by courthouse, but by combat. This is something Spood's first attempted assassin, Ramsayer, tried to prevent. It's why he tried to kill Spood, and he wouldn't be the only one.
Oh my.
There's been a small but coordinated secret revolution growing in Westhelm, with aims to overthrow and murder Spood. The two leading figures are Westhelm citizen Ramsay Pie and Westhelm's head builder, Knight Arcturus.
Oh,
you know, I helped design his Colosseum, not knowing Spood actually wanted to use it for bloodshed. He's insane.
The first part of their plan was to take out Spood's second in command, a player named Oo.
Oh.
Second in command down, but Ramsay Pie was immediately chased down by Westhelm's army.
It's so and I think they're mods. Yeah, there are mods here.
Oh! With Ramsay Pie dead, Knight Arcturus became the sole leader of the revolution. But he also knew it was only a matter of time before Spood finds out about his plans.
I want to make one thing clear. Anybody who is caught plotting against me will be executed in the name of Westhelm. Glory to Westhelm.
I now know why people always get Westhelm.
Now, before the border drops, the Island 1 leaders all met to discuss what to do about the Netherites in the volcano. Going into the meeting, people were not happy with Infernus and the Linguini Mafia, who were believed to be keeping Netherite to themselves.
Please keep all your weapons holstered at all times unless you absolutely have to take them.
The meeting began with Westhelm's representative and Spood's newly appointed second-in-command, Spider.
We asked if you had netherite, and you lied. You said there was no netherite, that you had looked in it, and that you hadn't found any.
Because people were immediately starting to gang up on Infernus, Benji from Elysium tried to keep the peace.
Why is Infernus's job to report on the netherite? There were people literally going into their territory, mine without authorization, and then accuse them of doing something wrong.
After some more discussion, Infernus was asked the big question.
Will you open up rights to mining underneath the volcano?
Oh yeah, there was so much Discord discussion about mining rights.
It is still our land. It is still the place where we live. And of course, things like trade are important, but in terms of opening up the volcano, it is an adamant no.
Ooh. I agree. Oh, wow. Now, Lingolini, Seneca's biggest ally, was about to speak, but what he ended up saying was unexpected.
We have to humbly disagree with Infernus of not allowing anyone else to mine in the volcano. This is Island 1. We're all struggling against the nature and everything like that. Shouldn't we all be allowed to mine wherever we please?
Yeah, people did not like Linguini in the Discord.
Soon, people started offering deals to Infernus.
I believe we'd be open to give you resources since it is your land.
But Seneca still said no.
The volcano is still our sacred land. We don't want hundreds of people there mining and ravaging it.
As a result, Lingolini went even further.
On the day one, Mario was here first on the volcano, and we're able to mine there, but it's not fair that no one else can mine. While your queen is over there with the diamond boots, some people don't even have any armor.
Eventually, people started using scare tactics.
That volcano is insanely active right now. It will most likely erupt within the next few days.
I doubt it.
No, that's sci-fi propaganda.
Yes, Fluffy, of course you're EP. It's almost what I want. For you, so you should be a
We have
Steve.
a representative.
So, go sleep, just watch.
On this island. You have an
God.
opportunity here to unite us all, or you have an opportunity to
I'm not gonna
destroy
go on
that
YouTube
netherite.
afterwards.
But Seneca still wouldn't budge.
For now, it's a no.
So, Lingolini made a big announcement.
Mario has a large chunk of territory in the volcano. The Linguini family declares independence from Infernus, and we will open mining to anybody who wants to mine.
Which means you might go into the Infernus. See, this is why he sucks. I'm not a fan of Linguini.
Had left the meeting, furious at Lingolini's betrayal.
I wish we had a better outcome, but this meeting's adjourned.
Saps, what just happened?
Dude, what just happened? Every leader in front of me just died.
And you had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. Someone was in the roof. I'm getting framed, Ish.
Following yesterday's trap, Saps was on the run, as he was now the most wanted and notorious criminal on Island 2.
I'm screwed. What am I supposed to do?
He had no choice but to hide amongst the dense jungles and swamps of the southern island. But he also knew that the longer he hid, the more guilty he looked. So earlier, he had decided that he would turn himself in under the condition that he is given a fair trial. Flux, meanwhile, was satisfied with the success of his plan, but it wasn't over quite yet.
We got 2 leaders left to kill.
By the way, Flux and Separatus have really been shit.
And because Seraphim was dead, Flux sent another member of his crew to take care of the job. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I did. There was the new kids outing. Not the bounties.
This looked like yet another senseless assassination. But to Flux, it was the strategic progression toward making the
The Discord is the Ish State Discord. This Discord is an extremely active Discord.
Island 1. In fact, the new leadership of Tricolor was already preparing for Island 1 to invade.
I think we should secure our nation, make sure we have plans when inevitable war and fighting starts.
Sending aid to Island 1 was officially off the table, and the construction of the Luminara Bridge had come to a stop. After all these days, Flux's plan was finally working.
So that's how Luminara fell.
Now, the Cast Coalition, meanwhile, hosted a diplomatic meeting on Day 6 to try and increase the morale of Island 2 before the border drops. Although Cass herself was too scared to attend the meeting.
I want to enter, but my members are telling me not to because there was an attempt on my life yesterday.
Right. Because Cass was one of the last remaining major leaders on Island 2, she now had guards with her at all times.
Here, I'll trade you armor.
Why?
She was one of the last remaining leaders. We had a lot of leaders still.
That said, everyone would soon be tuning into the trial of Saparata to find out whether Saps will be freed or executed.
Just one of the last big nations. They were still conquistadors.
Who would get to host the trial?
Calix, Bardyland.
We've made this beautiful venue to show the world that the Commonwealth is still the strongest.
Okay, this clip's not looking good. Yeah, I'm doing hard. Oh, the warden.
They're moving the warden up? No. No, they're not.
I swear there's challenges.
They're bringing it to the surface.
I believe someone tried to marry the warden. Oh, they did!
Remember that discovery that Sidefall made?
I remember Cycle did that.
The warden, also known as the most dangerous creature in all of Minecraft. Sidefall had then renamed the warden to Rising Lava, so that when he was accidentally killed by it, the entirety of Island 1 went into a panic. The lava is not rising, but this is just as dangerous.
Okay, I don't think it did that, so I believe that. Did wardens act like that?
How is anyone gonna stop this? Until eventually it got to West Helm.
Ah, the PvP nation.
But the West Helm army was ready.
Yeah, they had an army. I must say, this is cool. That's some cool reenactment, I must say. And the music, like I said, it's really stepped up since season 1 and 2. But this is 2.5. So he said it since season 2.
Welcome to West Helm.
Poor Rennie. Poor Remy. And that must be terrifying for that poor guy.
The defendant Saporana is accused of 7 counts of murder,
Wish.
including the murder of Joe Field, the murder of Alkaline Elm, and the murder of our very own Coraline. I will hear the prosecution's argument, followed by the defense, and then I shall make my ruling. Prosecution, go ahead.
Your Honor, Saps constructed a meeting hall which contained the deadly trap, pointed at everybody but himself. As a prelude for the meeting, he had his accomplice, Seraphim, assassinate his leader before running to the trigger, ready to pull the trap. He then fled the scene after the trap went off, just long enough after faking his surprise. He is not only a cold-blooded murderer, but a terrorist.
The prosecution then called a survivor of the trap, Zekor, to the stand.
We know after investigating that only one seat had no trap. Can you identify who was sitting in that seat?
It was Saporana.
And who built the meeting hall with that seat?
It was Saps. You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island. May your death today satisfy us all.
Then it was time for the defense, for Saps to give the most important speech of his life.
All I ever wanted for this island was peace and cooperation between the nations. The loss at the meeting yesterday was extremely devastating and came out of nowhere.
Wait, where's the happening yesterday?
I'm innocent. It wasn't me. The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area.
He's gonna expose
And
them.
we're the only people who knew about the area before the leadership meeting. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200. Votoga, 5 Rotation, Snowbird 334, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Oh my word. So that's how it happened.
The leaders for the meeting, they must have snuck into the roof of the meeting to make the trap. The people who I thought I can trust the most used me for their malicious intent and killed the leaders and blamed it on me.
Saps had figured out he was betrayed and framed by his friend Flux, but he would end up making a critical mistake.
I find it rather interesting that 3 Below, the leader of Luminara, is one of the only people who survived the trap.
I have a feeling that was still an accident that they died.
Saps falsely assumed that 3 Below
Yeah, falsely.
the beloved leader of Luminara, was also behind the murders. And with that mistake, Saps turned everyone against him.
Yeah, that's the absolute issue.
Is that all you have to say?
I guess.
All right, I'm ready to make my decision. Judge Timebomb, find Saporana. Guilty on all counts.
Oh, come on.
Saps is to be taken to the top of the gauntlet and executed immediately.
I think I was asleep. I was probably asleep or breathing beast. Honestly. Don't worry, Fluffy. It's okay. Yeah, these are some pretty good parkour people, honestly. No clue how it's led. Poor guy.
He escaped, man. Did he actually get away?
You gotta be kidding me! No!
You know, these trials usually end up with a guilty verdict. Yes, I told you, Fluffy. You need to stop us so you should feel pain when you're doing all this.
You destroyed our island.
Oh, by the way, Jeff, I've taken Fluffy on as my next art student. Like I did with you. You did great! As you can see, a lot of people died on one island, and not the other.
Shouldn't it be dropping soon?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa.
It was day 7, which means the border had officially dropped. At first, people were kind of in awe.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Going from one island to another after all this time was a major culture shock.
This is Island 1? Whoa!
And as expected,
that's
Island
easy.
1 people immediately started taking resources from Island 2. They're taking the sheep. But the flow of resources wasn't all in one direction.
Probably gonna take some gravel back to Island 2. We don't have a lot of it.
Still, as people from the 2 islands started meeting for the first time, they were surprisingly friendly to each other. Like
Yeah, we had a wedding around then.
from underground.
This is amazing! We've linked Island 1 and Island 2.
For the longest time, Island 2 feared an invasion by Island 1. But on day 7, that fear completely disappeared. It became very clear that Island 1 had no interest in war. Instead, they were just happy that they could finally enjoy Island 2 for themselves.
The water isn't boiling.
That said, at the beginning of day 7, Lingolini made a big decision. He had decided to move out of the volcano and relocate his entire mob.
Oh, this flesh turtle at Mercy.
After yesterday's netherite meeting, which got a little heated, Lingolini had legitimate fears that Infernus might seek revenge against him. So, hoping to live a more peaceful life, Lingolini went far away and settled in the Cass Coalition.
So you're the leader of a mafia, I've heard?
Yes, we are, but we might do some rebranding over here.
Are you guys like violent?
We weren't violent much, but we have done some political talk that has not been taken well, which is the reason why we're here.
Sensing potential danger, Cass decided it was best for Lingolini to set up his home outside the Cass Coalition.
Where?
That said, the Cass Coalition was now bigger than ever before. On day 7, Cass hosted a funeral for the deceased Wood Dead, and over 100 people across both islands showed up.
We are gathered here today in the cherished memory of Wood Daddy, a beacon of kindness in our community.
He was a slave.
While Cass's influence grew, the Commonwealth was in shambles. Saps' trial yesterday was a disaster for the Commonwealth. Island 2 had entrusted the Commonwealth to run the trial of Saps. So when Saps escaped his execution, people lost all faith in the Commonwealth, which at one point was the most powerful civilization in the world. On day 7, most of the Commonwealth leaders resigned, leaving just one player, Sitzkrieg, as the sole ruler of the Commonwealth.
We're actively searching for Saps right now. We will restore honor to the Commonwealth.
One of Sitzkrieg's biggest goals was to find and kill Saps, but his other big goal was to regrow the Commonwealth's population, which by this point had shrunk by a lot. So he sent out a lot of public invites, especially to the people of Island 1, and it actually did work until...
Okay, let's see. Where are we in this video?
one of the people who moved
We're already halfway, oh my lord.
Turris, the lead builder of Westhelm, who had to flee from Westhelm because Spood had found out about his secret plans for revolution.
Yeah, well, we have accepted Nevermore's refugees now that the border went down.
As long as Spood doesn't find us, we should be okay.
Speaking of fugitives, the world's biggest fugitive, Saps, was back to hiding in the jungle after miraculously escaping from his trial, although his spirits were quickly fading.
Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Poor guy.
Saps knew that Sitzkrieg and the Commonwealth soon planned to scout the entire southern islands to hunt him down.
Yeah, you might also say
Saps decided that his best bet was to
isn't
leave
mean
his
to
own island and flee to Island 1. But it wouldn't be so easy. Because the border had just dropped, people were constantly going back and forth between the two islands, which means traveling by sea could be dangerous. So Saps decided on another method of travel. He went to the place where he was least expected.
The bridge.
He's trying to use the bridge.
What the heck? What are you doing, bro?
Island 1!
Now, instead of chasing Saps, the Luminara builders instead retreated to inform everyone else that Saps was on his way to Island 1. Saps, meanwhile, quickly sailed the rest of the way to the other island, although what happened next was unexpected.
Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Whoa. He's scared the crap out of me. Am I allowed to touch this water? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, it's good here. On the south side of the island, it's safe.
It turns out earlier, Saps had reached out to a bunch of people on Island 1, offering them 2 stacks of diamonds if they give him a safe place to hide. And out of all people to accept his offer, it was Turntap, the leader of
Oh my word.
the most feared and militaristic civilization on Island 1.
How was the trip?
I ran across the giant bridge that Luminar is building, and like all of Luminar was there.
When Saps and Turntap finally arrived at the Covenant, Turntap immediately distributed Saps' diamonds to the Covenant army. But then, in a surprising move, he
Oh, they
sent them
triple.
out on a secret mission.
Oh, they probably lost their
Turntap had
flex.
sent the Covenant hit squad to Island 2, but not to accomplish a goal for the Covenant per se, but actually upon the request of Infernus.
Ah, they're going off to Lingolini.
Lingolini betrayed us, humiliated us. He ruined our sacred land.
Yesterday, Lingolini had opened up the volcano for netherite mining, and as such, people from all across Island 1 had started mining in the volcano. And even though Lingolini had now moved out of the volcano, Sinica felt that since people were already mining, she had no choice but to let them stay. She was not happy about what Lingolini had done, and Sinica wanted revenge. Oh! They're killing the entire mafia.
Another one down, baby!
Oh my god. Now, the reason the Covenant was willing to do Sinica's bidding wasn't just because she let them mine for netherite before anyone else, but because as a civilization that values honor and loyalty, the Covenant didn't appreciate how Lingolini so publicly betrayed Infernus. They found him.
Hey, you ever thought about diplomacy?
We could have had Island 1 at peace and world peace, and we still can, really.
Oh, here they go.
But over my grave, he will not be a part of it.
Yeah, this is not how I see Seneca. From what I heard, she was practically on a leash because she kept getting lost and putting herself in danger. It was practically her bodyguards making sure she didn't kill herself accidentally.
The Covenant had massive massacred the Langolini Mafia. Before anyone could retaliate, the Blue Cross announced they would schedule a hearing, calling on the Covenant to explain what they had done. Howdy, Flux. Oh, you got some fancy armor now.
Yeah, got it from Island 1.
Wait, really? Earlier today, Flux and his crew had gotten their hands on a super rare armor trim by trading with the Covenant, who had picked up the armor trim from the Warden when it died. Now, of course, Flux had no idea that the Covenant was also trading with and harboring his arch nemesis, Saps. But he did know one thing.
I heard Saps ran to Island 1, so we put out a massive bounty on his head.
Flux was now
This is the bounty.
determined to have Saps killed, because Saps was the only other person in the world who knew that Flux was behind the murders of all the Island 2 leaders. Basically, if Saps dies, Flux gets away with everything. And ideally, the sooner Saps dies, the better, because of incidents like yesterday.
That includes the prosecution himself and their ringleader, Fluxion.
Fortunately for Flux, it didn't seem like anyone at the trial believed Saps. If anything, Saps' accusation only made people hate him more, especially the people of Luminara, who weren't happy that Saps accused some of their fellow citizens. What do you want to do to Saps?
We hunted him down the other day. We
Yeah.
couldn't find him, but we have speculation of where he is.
After the murder of their beloved leader 3 Below Zero, Luminara soon planned to host an election, and the current frontrunner was a player named Legacy.
Me and my parents, we've just been
Oh,
going
wait,
around
it's
to different
Legacy.
houses, knocking on doors. I think we're gonna win this thing.
For a moment,
He's so fun.
Flux also considered a run for leader, although he had basically already accomplished everything he wanted to do.
Look, no matter what people say, Island 1 was planning to invade us. They would have just walked right ahead. But now that we have stronger leaders, more cautious leaders, they're not gonna do that. We have
Oh, wait, is that a puppy?
peace. And not because of a bridge, but because of me.
Since the beginning, Flux's philosophy was simple. You can never show
Fluffy?
kindness to your enemy if your enemy
As soon as the
wishes to
stream ends,
destroy
you're going to bed.
If you build a bridge, they'll use it to invade you. If you offer them aid, they'll use it to kill you. This is why Flux believed it was necessary to eliminate the Island 2 leaders who wished to be kind. But the cost of their deaths was devastating. The people of Tricolor still mourned Jofiel, building a massive statue to honor their deceased leader.
We've just been trying to focus on restabilizing our nation. Obviously, the passing of Jofiel hit us pretty hard.
Meanwhile, the people of Aperion had elected a new leader, but Aperion was never quite the same after the death of Alkaline Elk. The people of the Commonwealth were also in shambles.
All
and had
Aperion
a
did was
smaller
breed bees.
civilization than they started with. And even though there was some peace on Island 2, people didn't feel a sense of calm.
And the puppy
but
is
instead,
at the mommy's
a sense of unease and revenge. They needed closure, and they were determined to kill the person who they believed murdered the leaders they loved. Saps knew that it was only a matter of time before someone hunts him down, or someone in the Covenant betrays him to collect the massive bounty on his head. So Saps made a last-ditch effort
She's
to
probably
try and get a
drawing
strong ally for his
in
cause.
Shy Boy only,
He
and
asked
I
Trutap to take him to the
think I'm
largest
busy
nation
drawing
on Island 1.
Inkling's 10. I'm not certain, but I can't remember what her skin is, so. Ugh.
But on their way to the West Helm Capitol building, they ran into a citizen of Aperion from Island 2 who recognized Saps.
Ooh. Oh, hey.
Is there a problem here?
Neutral ground, neutral ground.
Uh-oh.
Okay. We will walk by in peace.
Good call.
Saps and his crew then entered the capital.
Can I speak to the glorious leader of West Helm, please?
Yeah, I'll go grab him.
Hello. The Covenant leaders brought me. Can we have a meeting?
Very pretty
I'm not
girl.
gonna lie, Sam, you coming to me asking for a meeting after what happened last time, even if it wasn't to do with you.
Listen, I just want to talk.
What about
Like, at least explain, because I'm innocent.
Saps, I'm sorry, no.
Ultimately, Spood rejected Saps' request for a meeting because Spood didn't exactly trust him and had no real reason to help him. So instead, Saps tried another civilization, the Alcaracina Pirates.
Oh, that's a thing we should try.
Although when he arrived, things felt a little off.
Now, since you're here, you have to drop all your gear.
Well, about that. Wherever you think is the safer option. At the end of the day, I don't want any of you guys to get killed for something that I'm being framed for, you know?
But then, suddenly...
Need to leave?
What?
Where's he going? Turntap had realized that the pirates were planning to kill Saps to collect the massive bounty on his head. So he told Saps to run.
What's going on?
1 sec, you gotta go back to Covenant, like, immediately. We probably shouldn't have come out here.
Now, on their way back to the Covenant, Turntap suddenly started acting suspicious himself.
Are we safe? Is everything fine? What's going on?
We need to go back to Covenant right now.
You need to tell me what's going on. I'm not coming with you.
Dude, either, like, you can handle this on your own, like, just... Here, I'll explain to you on a sec, just come on.
Listen, it's hard to trust people right now, so I'm putting a lot of faith into you.
This is so suspicious. As Saps ran, he pondered his choices. Either he puts his life in the hands of Turntap, who may be wanting to kill him and collect the bounty for himself, or he runs away. Now.
Yeah. Oh. Saps. I don't know how Saps survived.
It's all alone. Saps then climbed the mountains of Island 1, escaping from the last remaining person he thought he could trust. He was now all alone in a world of people who hated him and wanted him dead.
Get what?
And so he ventured into the snow.
Poor Saps. He deserved that.
And started collecting blocks.
You started collecting blocks?
Saps, what are you doing?
I can't trust anybody. Flux won. He completely won. There's just no point anymore.
On day 7, Saps built a tower in the tundra, a monument for people to remember him by.
Not again.
To jump off.
Saps, not again.
But he didn't.
Good, because last time he did
If I
not.
have to die, I'm gonna make sure he does too.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we have 2 new prisoners who will fight to the death. Linnet, you are charged with the attempted murder of several innocent West Helm farmers. Remy, you are charged with conspiracy to murder West Helm food supplier Dinosaur. Ready, set, fight!
Here they go. What the sweet? Wait, some guy jumped in.
Fluffy, he doesn't have too much art, but you can find it, sure.
Had won his duel in the Coliseum, and all of his crimes, including the murder of dinosaurs, were expunged from his record by Emperor Spood himself.
That is the worst form of justice.
Legend, and his restaurant became more popular than ever before.
Okay, that's backward.
A few days for Emperor Spood. He was always working on different things. Have you seen our aqueducts? Show me your aqueducts, Spood.
Look at it behind you! Look at it!
So what's the use of this?
I don't really know.
Also, his preferred program is
Too many builders, not enough ideas.
Microsoft Paint.
Effective leader, he did have to constantly watches back for assassins.
You know, I've thwarted like 5 assassination attempts, and guess what? I've just found out about another.
No way. Spoon's entire reign began with him almost being killed, so he was always extra careful and sensitive about where he went and who he associated with. It's also why Spoon was particularly angry when he found out that one of the people who planned to kill him was his own lead builder, Knight Arcturus.
According to some of my sources, Knight Arcturus was seen in the Commonwealth earlier today.
Really? Spoon had sent spies across the world to find Knight Arcturus, and when they discovered he was staying in the Commonwealth, Spoon immediately reached out to Sitzkrieg to request he be handed back to Westhelm. However, given that the Commonwealth was low on citizens and needed good builders, Sitzkrieg decided to reject Spoon's request.
I'm not just going to give up one of my builders. The Commonwealth does not give in to tyrants.
This made Spoon erupt with fury.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure that everybody knows the Commonwealth is corrupt.
You know, this is very much what happened after World War II.
And so Spoon went around telling everyone about how much he hates the Commonwealth. This whole situation became a massive drama, and it actually got to the point where the rest of Island 2 was getting annoyed with the Commonwealth.
That explains why everyone doesn't have
We don't need a war with Westhelm.
Unlike the Commonwealth, Cass had a big population and she didn't care about losing citizens who were troublemakers. For example, earlier, one of her citizens, Addison27, had gone to Tricolor, dug into Jophiel's grave, and had stolen Jophiel's head.
I wear this? Hey, Cass, I brought you a shirt.
But instead of protecting him, Cass immediately banished Addison from the Cass Coalition and alerted Tricolor of his location, causing Addison to flee Island 2. It was this kind of no-nonsense leadership that earned Cass a lot of respect from not only her citizens, but other Island 2 nations who were now much more willing to ally with Cass than with the Commonwealth. The very existence of the Cass Coalition also provided a sense of security to smaller groups, like this new nation who were mostly cheese merchants and called themselves...
That is not a new nation, they were there from the start.
Is the way of cheese, but
Yeah, no. Fireland, Calix, and Conquistadors were there from the start.
prospering with heavy amounts of trade and tourism between islands. Meanwhile, in Barbieland...
Poor Barbieland.
I have news.
What?
I'm marrying Oppenheimer.
What? On day 8, the player Oppenheimer had marched into Barbieland, but instead of destroying it with a nuke, he apparently liked it so much that he proposed to their leader.
Ish, consider this your invitation to the Barbenheimer wedding.
I slept through it.
In Luminara, meanwhile, the citizens were inventing new technologies.
This is the power switch. It's 16 furnaces working together.
Hello, Draconis. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot I had a Streamiversary. So this is our Streamiversary.
As the light of Island 2, little did its citizens know among them was
This sure it's like 12 days, 13 days late, but anyway.
I'm thinking of running in the election.
So thank you for the wishes.
Legacy's pretty popular, but I'm not worried.
While it seemed like each of the Island 2 nations had their own separate goals, they were all still united under one mission: to find and kill Saps. In fact, by day 8, Luminara had told all the other nations that Saps had fled to Island 1, and some nations were already preparing to send out hit squads later today. But Island 1, meanwhile, was currently dealing with a whole other political drama: the murder of Lingulini.
I cannot conceive how we are being this civil about this. They came in, they found him in the hole, they drowned him in lava.
This player, Vietnam, was one of the few remaining survivors in the Lingulini Mafia. Vietnam had escaped the Covenant's attack and wanted to get revenge against the Covenant, but was finding it surprisingly difficult to gather support. See, while the Blue Cross condemned the Covenant, nobody was brave enough to declare war on them. People feared the Covenant and its army, which is why Seneca secretly asked them to do the deed instead of doing it herself. If people knew that she was behind the attack, she would be in big trouble. But for now, nobody would face any consequences for the massacre of the Lingulini Mafia. Going back to Westhelm, on day 8, Emperor Spoon was really only thinking about one thing: how to get revenge against Knight Arcturus. After the Commonwealth rejected Spoon's extradition request, Spoon's initial reaction was to begin preparing for war. But what made him think twice was his belief that the Commonwealth was a massive nation with probably a big army.
Into your look.
Spoon also knew that declaring war could risk the entirety of Island 2 coming to the Commonwealth's defense, and maybe launching a counterattack on Westhelm. So, Spoon decided to change strategies. He instead decided to try and bait the Commonwealth. See if he can make them angry enough to do something rash. Something bad enough that would allow Spoon to then declare war and have everyone's support. Spoon knew exactly how to make the Commonwealth angry. He invited back to the Westhelm capital the one person he knew the Commonwealth hated the most.
Sakurata?
We're running out of time.
Saps is back. And Turntaps here too, for some reason. This is interesting. Because the Covenant had brought Saps to Westhelm yesterday, Spoon had specifically asked Turntap to protect Saps and escort him to Westhelm once again. While Saps didn't fully trust Turntap, or Spoon for that matter, he knew that a meeting with Spoon was a massive opportunity, and it was worth the risk.
You can turn the sun away, paint the moon in blood. If we can do what we do best, we're not gonna lie.
Saps, you are the person that, to my knowledge, murdered all those people on Island 1? Island 2, sorry.
It was not me. There is a person on Island 2 that is behind all of the assassinations and the corruption. His name is Fluxion.
Emperor Spoon was having trouble believing Saps, but he went along with it for now.
Well, it seems like we both have gripes with Island 2.
Spoon then proceeded to tell Saps and the Covenant about his feud with the Commonwealth, and how he needed Island 1's support in case a war breaks out. There was just one problem. The Blue Cross Alliance was as good as dead. Infernus had basically left the Alliance after the last meeting, and the Covenant had stopped
I
responding
think they were mostly dead.
because of the Linguini situation. So Spoon decided to take things into his own hands and individually call the big 4 nations of Island 1 for a meeting. And he wanted Saps to be there so he could tell the leaders about corruption on Island 2. Now, because of Saps' reputation, Seneca and Benji were hesitant.
Okay, look, Draconis. I could give Nightbot permission on StreamLabs, but it's funnier this way. Someday I'll draw shit out of them.
To begin the meeting, Spoon first had Saps tell his story.
I've been put on trial and sentenced to death for a crime I did not commit.
Spoon's goal with this meeting was to convince all the leaders that Island 2 was a threat to Island 1.
One of my right-hand men was murdered in cold blood by someone in association with the Commonwealth. It's one of the many injustices I've heard about on Island 2, and I want justice.
Then, Turntap of the Covenant made his own statement.
A few days ago, Covenant was approached by Luminara to speak of a potential trade agreement. Legacy AN approached me in regards to Fluxion, the guy who Saps is claiming killed everyone, which I do believe.
Whoa. Apparently, back when the Covenant traded armor trims with Flux, they had also done the same deal with Legacy. And Legacy had voiced concerns to Turntap about Flux's run for leader, including how Flux was demoted from second in command, and rumors that he's paying people diamonds to vote for him. This gave Saps and Spoon's stories a little more credibility, which was crucial for getting everyone on board with Westhelm's military proposal, which was, if any nation from Island 2 attacks Island 1, then the entirety of Island 1 must strike back.
If all leaders are in agreement to this, please say aye.
Aye.
Good. This is for us a problem.
Benji was hesitant to join any military alliance because Elysium was the nation of peace, and he knew that his people were opposed to any changes that threatened their peaceful lifestyle.
Council might not agree.
Do you believe if Saps was at the council meeting, would he potentially have the chance to convince them after telling his story?
I think he might.
As long as Saps agrees, it's up to you.
I mean, yeah.
Saps and a few of the others then walked to Elysium on a mission to reunite Island 1.
Aww, this is so cute. Do I about this is like this is kind of worth the 1.5 like almost 2 year wait.
Assassination of Island 2 leaders by Fluxion and his conspirator. So many other people have died by the same tyranny and corruption that has been on Island 2. I'm just so lucky to be alive and share my story with you guys.
But as Sap spoke, the people of Elysium still had some doubts.
Against the corruption in Island 2, which is...
But who? What is that? What is that? Are we going to
corruption?
Listen.
Elysium wasn't convinced that potential corruption on another island was enough of a reason for Elysium to get involved. But then, suddenly...
A few days ago.
What the... What is this? About 15 members of the West Helm army had inexplicably walked right through Elysium. They
Oh, I heard of escape pod
but
was an
it
issue.
certainly didn't help the tensions. Nonetheless, the proceedings continued.
Being rushed here to pressure us.
We're going to be deciding whether Elysium citizens would go to war. I think Elysium citizens need to have a say in that.
Yeah, true. After even more deliberation and after even more time passed.
Excuse me, I have to say something important. The troop of people that came by, they are apparently the military from West Helm. We have reasonable suspicions to believe they are going to launch an invasion of Island 2 in the next, like, 5 minutes. I do not know.
Emperor Spood had grown impatient. After Spider informed him that progress was stalling, Spood had decided to send a squadron of the West Helm army into the Commonwealth's territory to find and arrest Night Arcturus. Oh boy, they're almost there, I think.
Yes, Fluffy, we know you eat pee, which is why you should go eat.
Hello, Ben. We are here peacefully. We're simply looking for a man by the name of Knight_Arcturus.
Alright. We don't have him. We do not know where he's at. We have not seen him, nor have we heard from him.
We don't have him.
With their first plan failing, West Helm went to plan B.
Shield wall, shield wall.
What?
They're forming a shield wall. They're forming a shield wall outside.
Everyone leave. We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Everyone bail.
The West Helm squadron had successfully intimidated the Commonwealth leadership into fleeing their own nation. West Helm then went around searching every house, every mine, every crevice of the Commonwealth. But ultimately, Night Arcturus was nowhere to be found.
Technically, you could have just gone off the game, but I guess that isn't the best way.
Meanwhile, at the Cast Coalition.
Hey, can I run something by you real quick?
Yeah.
You know how everyone's trying to kill Saps because of what he did? And then during his trial, he was all like, Luminara was behind this. Luminara built the trap.
The leadership in Luminara helped me build the meeting area. That includes the prosecution himself, Thomas 5200, and their ringleader, Fluxion.
So, I was sailing past Saps' place a few days ago.
God, this dude is digging. For what?
Oh. You see that? You see that guy?
Yeah.
Isn't that Flux?
Yeah, kind of looks like him. Yeah.
What's he doing at Saps' place? And why is he gathering blocks?
You go to show Cass.
What do you think?
Interesting. You know what? Go show this to Tricolor. And probably also Hyperion.
I'm on it.
A citizen of the Cast Coalition had been reviewing his old video footage when he happened to notice Flux digging for sand, a prevalent material in Saps' roof. On its own, this wasn't the best yesterday, Saps had spent the day getting brought into meetings with the most important people on Island 1, and he didn't really know what to make of this. In one sense, he was incredibly lucky to finally have some support. But he also questioned how real this support is and who he can really trust. See, Saps knew that the Covenant generally did not like the people of Island 2. The Covenant believed that Island 1 was the supreme island with better culture, customs, and traditions. They were also known to be ruthless, having massacred the entire Lingolini Mafia. It's why Saps was suspicious of Turntap's offer to continue protecting him, especially after he ran away. But Saps knew he needed powerful allies as world tensions were ramping up. When Schmoot invaded the Commonwealth yesterday, he got a lot of criticism, mostly from his own neighbors who were blindsided.
Wait a minute, that invasion. What day are we on?
All my people into war. Elysium is
Day 9. Oh no, this is the day we evacuated.
Hope for a Big Four alliance was basically dead, especially since the other nations were now dealing with problems of their own. Earlier yesterday, Queen Seneca had found out that Elysium's newspaper Daybreak Media had somehow found out that she had directed the Covenant to kill Lingolini. This is why Seneca was so quiet yesterday during the Island 1 snow meeting. She knew this story would be coming out, and she was trying to figure out how she would respond. And on day 9, she made her decision. To dissuade people from invading Infernus, she would show strength by doubling down and hold a joint ceremony with the Covenant, parading around Lingolini's head.
Oh my word. Daddy, what are you talking?
Let this be a lesson. Shame to those who disrespect our volcano.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the island, the Blue Cross was hosting a meeting.
Vietnam, I'm getting word that Infernus is having a ceremony to burn the head of Mario.
If I can't get his head back, then it's war. I will put my hands around each and every one.
The leaders and representatives then decided that Infernus needed to be punished, and they started discussing whether or not to declare war. But then, not even a minute into the discussion,
If everyone is against them, then we are not going to.
Benji's dead. Benji's dead.
What?
Benji?
Benji, the leader of Elysium, had suddenly died. And before anyone could even ask about what happened, a member of Daybreak Media made a shocking revelation.
We know that Benji had been one of the people who made the call to kill Lingolini.
What? Apparently, Benji had admitted to Daybreak Media that he, alongside Infernus, had approved the killing of Lingolini. At the time, Benji believed that killing Lingolini would finally resolve the conflict over the volcano and bring peace to the island. But he ended up seriously regretting this decision, so he told Daybreak Media everything, exposed Infernus, and then ended his life. Now, because Benji had repented, the Blue Cross Conference decided not to punish Elysium and instead focused on Infernus.
I don't know about war. Maybe a trial? Give Infernus a chance to tell their side.
Flux was representing Luminara at the meeting, and the leaders actually agreed with his idea. So later today, there would be a trial against the entire nation of Infernus. Now, when the meeting came to an end, Flux was approached by a few guards from Tricolor.
Wait, look. We know about the assassinations, alright?
What is that?
You're under arrest. You're coming to Tricolor. You're gonna have a fair trial. Just come with us.
What are you talking about?
Tricolor had issued an arrest warrant for Flux after they obtained incriminating video evidence from a citizen of the Cast Coalition.
Being possibly responsible for the death of Joe in any capacity.
What are you talking about? We know Seraphim was guilty of that.
There are concerns that you may have been involved in other ways. If you believe yourself innocent, I believe that you are. I trust that you're innocent because you told me you were. But right now, the most important thing you can do is simply go to the trial and prove that you're correct, which I believe.
This is an outrage against Luminara. I can't believe that you would accuse me of this.
Now, the truth was, Tricolor wasn't necessarily convinced that Flux was guilty. They just wanted Flux to go to trial so that he could answer their questions about the videotape.
Why did you not bring this up beforehand?
So if you were not leaving, run away.
You're seriously scared that I'm going to run away from a trial?
You agree after what happened with the Commonwealth, we could ever be too careful about stuff like that. We're both
fine, I will go. But this is an outrage.
All right, let's go.
We're gonna remember.
We will not stand for this.
Flux is getting arrested by Tricolor.
Interesting.
For a few seconds.
That's worrying.
Passed through Elysium, and we're about to sail off to Island 2 until
New kids.
Hey, what is this?
What? Wait, Flux is getting away? It turned out Flux had secretly told a member of his own crew to come and attack him so that he could run away from his arrest without looking guilty.
Oh my. Wait, what the?
When Flux returned to Luminara, his whole world had flipped upside down. He believed he had covered all his tracks, that he had gotten away with everything. But for now, he had to remain calm and decide on his next move.
Legacy. Yeah? We've just been informed that you have ties to the Covenant, and they're working with Seth the Traitor. So the problem is, we're afraid you're a national security threat. You have two choices right now. You either drop out of the election this instant, or we can do this the hard way.
Oh, that's tough. Alright.
By forcing Legacy to drop out of the election, Flux had automatically become the leader of Luminara. Which means if Tricolor still wanted to arrest him, they wouldn't be able to just walk ahead and take him. They would have to invade Luminara itself. Yesterday, Emperor Spoon had caused a lot of chaos with his failed attempt to capture Knight Arcturus. So he spent day 9 repairing relationships, but also forming new ones. For example, earlier, Spoon had received a message from a player named Addison27 who wanted to sell Joe Fuel's head in exchange for netherite. Spoon accepted the deal, gave Addison a place to meet him at, but then he gave Addison's location straight to Tricolor.
Show us the head.
Yeah,
there it is.
Oh, no.
Give it right now.
I got it.
Now, this actually led to an alliance between Westhelm and Tricolor, the first ever multi-island alliance, and a strategic move by Spoon to befriend the neighbors of the Commonwealth. Later, Spoon also visited the Covenant after he heard about some civil unrest going on.
So they all just left, just like that?
Apparently, about half of the Covenant's entire population had decided to leave the Covenant. This is because they believed Turntap was betraying the Covenant's values by constantly trading and associating with Island 2. And what made a lot of them really angry was the fact that Turntap was making them protect Saps. See, originally, Turntap had only brought Saps in to get diamonds for his army. But the more he heard about Saps' story, the more he became captivated by Saps and wanted to help him. In fact, the reason Turntap had acted strangely on day 7 wasn't because he was thinking about killing Saps. It was because he had just saved Saps from the Alcaracina pirates, and he was worried that the pirates would attack the Covenant in retaliation.
Walk ahead.
Anyway, now that Turntap had the pirates against him, as well as much of the Covenant forces, which Turntap himself had trained to be ruthless, it's fair to say that his life was in grave danger. But before he and Spood could figure out a solution, the Covenant suddenly had a surprise visitor.
Come here. You're under arrest.
Uh-oh.
Yo, they're trying to kill me?
You killed our leaders. You destroyed our island.
After days upon days of searching, the Commonwealth had finally found Saps.
It's literally the guy.
Saps is now hiding. This player, Zekor, was now the main diplomat of the Commonwealth, and he knew that this was his opportunity to finally kill Saps. The last thing he needed to do was to convince Spood to hand Saps over.
Spood, come here. Please, let's have a talk. Let's have a chat. Are you a friend of this criminal behind you?
Alright. Could you guys come inside?
Oh boy. Here we go.
We can put all of our fighting behind us. I propose a trade. You give me Saparada, and the Commonwealth gives you Night Arcturus.
Oh wow.
RG for Zaps. I mean, where would this happen?
You can let us take Saparada now, and then we can kill Arcturus for you.
No, don't kill him. He needs to fight in the Colosseum.
Alright, we can make that work as well.
Wait, so you're saying you know where he is? It's interesting because Sitzkrieg said he didn't.
Okay.
We don't have him.
We do not know where he's at.
Look, he comes back every now and then. We'll find him.
Really? Is that so?
Why would I lie?
So you'll find him for me.
Spood, don't do this.
Look, Spood, I have to be honest. I'm shocked that you're defending this criminal. Either you accept this deal right now, or I tell everyone from back home that you're harboring Saparada. They'll all declare war on you, and this will be the end of Westhelm.
So, just to make the terms of this deal very clear, because I want to be accurate, you expect me to give up an innocent man in exchange for a terrorist? Is that really your offer?
He's not innocent.
Alright. Get out. Now.
Soon, it would be time for the trial of Infernus, which had become a very anticipated event because Seneca had told everyone that she actually planned to attend. As such, Turntap would be there to help her, which meant Saps also had to go. He wanted the Covenant's protection, which would actually come in handy. What? Saps getting attacked. Oh no. Oh boy, Sap's getting attacked again. The attacker was taken out immediately by the Covenant, but this led to another problem.
We need to know whether we should keep Infernus in the area. We are worried about assassinations.
Not going in a building, we're having this outside.
Seneca and the rest of Infernus had arrived, but were refusing to enter the courthouse because of safety concerns. Infernus is saying outside or nothing. They're not going in. And as expected, people were quickly becoming impatient.
I have to stand here for 5 more minutes. I'm gonna blow my hair out.
Let's come inside.
These people don't have the ability to come in this building.
The trial hadn't even begun, and things were already out of control. And then... Someone's setting up dripstone. Like that, Turntap was dead, killed by two disgruntled former citizens of the Covenant who had come back for revenge.
Burn us back to the castle.
Queen Seneca directed her people and all the remaining Covenant forces, who were now leaderless, to retreat to the Infernus Castle. Both Infernus and the Covenant were eventually found guilty of murdering the Lingolini Mafia. But now that Seneca had adopted the entire Covenant army with all of its netherite weaponry, it would be impossible to try and arrest anyone. Saps, meanwhile, was abandoned at the courthouse.
Adopted.
All the way to Westhelm to Emperor Schmood, who was apparently
Don't worry. Wait, but we made a new friend. Sorry, I was a little distracted by my drawing. I was mostly listening. Right, this I was meant to react. Don't worry, Cole, don't worry. When this is done, I'm going to end the stream, and then I'll start a new stream immediately after we will draw.
Now, of course, Schmood suspected this was a trap, but his second-in-command Spider had an idea.
Let me go instead. Let them kill me, and if they do, we'll have the right to obliterate them.
Basically, if Spider goes to this meeting and actually gets killed, then in the eyes of the world, this will give Westhelm permission to finally wipe the Commonwealth off the map.
You're a hero, Spider.
Glory to Westhelm.
These guys are all waiting for something to happen.
Wait, what? Where is everyone?
The Commonwealth had been completely abandoned. See, after Zekr's meeting with Schmood, Sitzkrieg had tried to rally all of Island 2 against Westhelm, but not a single nation joined him. Throughout its days, the Commonwealth had faced chaos, infighting, global humiliation, and now Sitzkrieg was utterly defeated. So, as a final jab against Westhelm, Sitzkrieg decided to kill Spider before dissolving the Commonwealth once and for all. Sitzkrieg and his remaining citizens then decided to pack up and relocate to the one place in the world that Westhelm wouldn't be able to infiltrate.
Thank you, Seneca.
There are so many people. Oh my God. Infernus is massive. Meanwhile, at the Cast Coalition, it was the end of another good day. The farmers had produced plentiful crops, the businesses had made lots of sales, and there was even a birthday party. But while her people were happy, Cass knew very well that the outside world was quickly growing out of control. As leader, it was Cass's duty to keep track of all the world conflicts. But by day 9, they were simply overwhelming. She watched from afar as the Commonwealth fell apart. She watched as world leaders died left and right. She watched Infernus avoid justice by blocking themselves off. with netherite at their defense, as well as the volcano's sheer height. Yet despite all the turmoil, Cass spent most of the day trying to solve what was now the world's biggest mystery.
How do people cut wood?
Really murdered all the Island 2 leaders. Was it Saps or was it Flux? See, earlier at the Blue Cross meeting, members of the Cass Coalition were listening carefully.
Covenant was propagating anti-Island 2 propaganda, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, we didn't agree with that. Island 1 never had beef with you guys. It was really just a covenant.
They can see that Island 1 is gearing up to invade us. Then at least they'll know I tried to warn them when Island 1 comes and kills us all. But the Covenant was going to invade us, right?
Honestly, probably not. I think they were just trying to scare you guys.
Flux had fully believed that Island 1 was going to invade and even yelled at the other leaders for doing nothing, which made Cass think, what if that's the reason he killed them? Besides, what would be Saps' motive? There wasn't even a motive alleged during his trial, yet he was still found guilty. In fact, thinking back, the trial itself was suspiciously short, and the judge made a decision very quickly. Well, on day 9, one of Cass's citizens was scouting the Commonwealth and figured out why. Flux had bribed the judge to ensure Saps was found guilty. When Cass discovered this, she immediately called for a meeting with local leaders.
It's been Flux this whole time. I'm so mad. He needs to die.
I never thought I'd say this, but you have my permission to invade Luminara.
Okay, I'll tell my guys to prepare for battle.
No, there won't be a battle. We go in, we take him out, we leave. Got it?
Sounds good.
Alright, first thing tomorrow.
Wait, is this still day 9? I thought it was day 10. Oh, that explains the evacuation that we were ordered to do. Into the cheese temple.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. We gather here today because, well, we never got the opportunity.
Actually, Jeff, you do not need to be a streamer. Most people weren't streamers. I wasn't a streamer.
He was more than just
These applications, you can join the Purge one that's happening at some point. I'm not joining because they all happen at 1 a.m. and I have viewing at all. So I'm just gonna watch people's streams them overnight probably or something. And make fan art and whatever. But yeah, she doesn't go eat food at night because she doesn't wake everyone up. I need to find what Daddy's hair.
We've found the person responsible for the multiple leader assassinations, including the assassination of your own president. Are we ready to fight for Luminara and for justice?
The plan was simple. Aperion would invade Luminara from the south, while the Cass Coalition approaches from the sea so that Flux can't escape.
Huggies.
Surrender.
I'm not moving.
Flux was under the arrest, killing Jag, Alki, members of Tricolor, and leader of Commonwealth.
This is an outrage! And attempting my assassination!
Sorry, I was responding to your message. I saw it as well.
Going in, Cass had been under the impression that the people of Luminara wanted Flux to be overthrown, when in reality most Luminarans knew nothing about his crimes.
You're speaking to a mass murderer right now. Don't let him get through the crowds, guys. Where's Legacy? Luminarans, do you want this man alive? Yeah, entitled to a fair trial. Oh, come on.
Wow. Oh, hello, Jeffy Huggies. Do not know what's happening here, but oh wow. I am a blanket burrito. Yes, you are.
Flux had killed 5 people using a secret track he had built the day
Oh my
before.
word.
This bought him just enough time to escape.
You block him behind.
That said, Flux knew there'd be a lot of people after him, so when he dug to the surface, he ran straight to the ocean and fled Island 2. Still, Cass and Aperion sent out hit squads to try and hunt Flux down, while Legacy directed the citizens of Luminara to evacuate.
I gotta move all of these people over to the Concave storage queue because no one is safe in Luminara.
Holy. Like that, Legacy had taken over as leader of Luminara. Cass and Aperion were down 5 citizens, and Flux had gotten away with everything once again. Or so he thought.
I am so confused on what's happening.
Oh my god!
Listen. Yikes.
When Flux's trap went off, the rest of the world had a lot of questions.
Was that in Luminara?
That was Flux?
Wait, Flux killed those people?
Yeah.
On day 10, word began to spread about what had happened.
That was Flux's trap? Yeah, Flux built that trap.
Which made people think, was Flux behind the murders of the Island 2 leaders after all?
Dude, I think Flux was behind everything. Shaps was right.
Suddenly, the world realized that Saps had been telling the truth. Hey, Saps, how do you feel?
Finally, I'm so happy.
For the first time since he had gone into hiding, Saps had been vindicated, proven innocent, and the world was finally on his side. And now, instead of hunting for Saps, all of Island 2 was determined to find Flux.
Bro, this is what happens when people want trials.
We should have just started killing him. I don't know why anyone stopped in the first place.
I would have been the bad guy if I killed him right then and there with everyone yelling, trial, trial.
But the search for Flux didn't take long.
Someone just saw Flux going up the volcano.
Oh, you're kidding.
Queen Seneca had offered Flux refuge at Infernus under the condition that he and his crew build deadly traps all around the volcano perimeter so that nobody can break in. But the rest of the world was unfazed.
Yeah, they're gonna pay for what they did.
Yep.
On day 10, all of Island 2 joined the Tricolor West Helm Alliance and declared war against Infernus.
Alright. Today, we infiltrate the volcano for Spider and for Owo. And I just want to say, if I die today, I love you all. Glory to Westhelm!
Agreed. He was my brother. He was everyone's brother. And they took him from us. They took him.
Flux got away with murdering so many of our people and our leaders. Today, we get justice for our entire island.
Okay, I'm close to the front. All right, everyone in.
I'll meet you at the Coliseum.
dangerous? Oh, popping out of your shoulders, popping out of socket. Oh no, it's so kind, Fluffy.
Turned into a death trap behind my back. I was framed and then forced to go through a rigged trial.
Guilty on all counts.
I know, right, Draconis.
A few days ago, every single person in the world wanted me dead. But today, you all know the truth about who really killed our leaders and our friends.
Jeff reminds you of Jeff, Fluffy.
Today, we walk ahead, we storm the volcano, and we get justice!
Thank you, Saps. Alright, everyone, listen up. There's a lot of things to watch out for. There's gonna be lava, boiling water, dripstone traps, their entire army. They have the height advantage and netherite armor, but we have numbers. So let's stick together and let's win this thing! Come on!
Alright, here we go!
Wow.
There's so many people.
Make me your blood, your civil rights. You demand that I eternize your name. Walk
I think there might be a problem. It's good.
You cover us in shame, and I take the blame. Living by the rules to which high school blues. Walk ahead. Big cannons keep provoking. Blood red sun starts choking. Can anyone stand this nonsense? Eating away, telling us to stop and obey. To stop and obey.
Oh my word. Well, the volcano erupted, I guess.
Water on the lava, but the water still burns.
Okay, send out the covenant now, right now.
Go.
Oh, big fighting on the ground right now. Covenant is attacking from behind.
Skin shine, jokers got a silver lining. Holy Mary sings songs in the wet rain. Walk ahead. Now every new day is a new firearm to my teeth.
Chaos on the ground as well. It's the Covenant.
Someone show me some
I think I'm overheating slightly. I really need to take up this one thing. Word. Okay. Oh, my heat's blank. I forgot I had it. Nope, my heat blanket's off. Okay, so yeah, I'm just really hot suddenly. Where's the beanie? Oh my word, I'm hot. Oh my word.
Surely not.
I just want to see the shipping moment.
He's missing? Hold on. Come on. Alright guys, let's go, let's go.
No way.
Wow, you actually showed up. Can't say no to a friend, can I? Let's make this a fair fight, okay? Flux. Look at all these people dying right now because of you. You know, Saps, none of this would have happened if you had died like you were supposed to. I'm sorry for everything you've had to go through.
Did they not include it? They didn't include the most important part.
I can't watch this.
Okay, I got distracted. I have no clue how they got here, but anyway. One. Oh, I thought they both died at the same time. Oh yeah.
Saps had killed Flux, and with that, Flux's reign of terror was over.
Today, we gather to honor the lives lost in the Battle of Infernus. Since then, I think we haven't felt the same. I know I certainly don't.
The Island 2 West Home Alliance had defeated the Infernus forces, but winning had come at a high cost. After the war, people across the world took time to mourn their dead, reflect upon the battle, and then, eventually, decide how to move on.
Oh, come on, let's get the news.
Now that Infernus, the Covenant, and the Commonwealth were off the map, there were talks of creating a new world government. But ultimately, it never really materialized, and all the remaining nations just agreed to do their own thing and have peace.
In the corner of the crowded
Island 1 had taken the brunt of the war. Crops trampled, the big tree scorched, the volcano ravaged. As a result, people across Island 1 struggled after the war. Some of them joined cults, while others moved to Island 2 in search of a better life. Elysium was fine though. Instead of going to war on day 10, the Nation of Peace had decided to hold a peace festival. And on their shore was something new. A bridge stemming all the way from Luminara. And so everybody lived on in peace, including Saps, who at long last had returned to Island 2. Those brings back memories. Still, the world wasn't totally conflict-free. The Cass Coalition Bakery was yet to be exposed for causing the death of Wood Daddy. And Knight Arcturus was still in hiding, yet to be found by Westhelm. It's a big world, so it's not a surprise that many stories like these may just never end. But I think there's some beauty in that.
Yeah, we still have some work to do. We will catch that traitor. But tonight you can rest. You've made your emperor very proud.
Jury, you have heard all of the evidence. If you find Thomas 5200 guilty of aiding Fluxion with his reign of terror, jump now. Thomas, may you find mercy in the end, senor.
When we first met, I ran away screaming from you because I thought you were gonna blow up my nation and kill all my citizens. But after we talked a little
In an ultimate social experiment, 200 Minecraft players crashed onto an island. Their goal...
Thank you everyone for being here. That was beautiful. I was gonna try to do like an art little stream afterwards, but I am tired. It's been almost 3 hours. That being said, thank you so much everyone for being here. It's been mega fun. And Fluffy, please go sleep. Let me just quickly look at if anyone's streaming. Crystal, Audie. Let us go to Crystal. Okay, everyone. Now, since some of you were gifted subscriptions by wonderful person. Okay, no. I don't want to rate immediately, but okay. I hope that you will all use your raid emote wisely. Use your raid emotes wisely, my wonderful people. That being said, you shall now raid.